Hey Tyler, you going to that all-day meeting tomorrow?
I'll be on vacation from Tuesday, June 27th until 2 days ago.
Your auto response is still on.
I'll be on vacation from Tuesday, June 27th until 2 days ago.
Here's that report you needed. I don't see anything. Oh, dang it, I forgot to attach it.
Hey Beth, did you see all the submissions we got today?
OMG, I know!
Easy on the all caps.
Sorry.
It's okay. Semicolon, close parenthesis.
Hey everybody, welcome to Activity 4.2. We're continuing with this email assignment, and today the step is going to be to draft your email. Take the plans that you made yesterday and turn it into a written out first draft. So to do that, the first thing we're going to need to do is get back into that same document that we were working in yesterday, which is stored in Google Classroom. So go ahead and down to the Google Classroom icon and click on it. And then navigate to Communications class, and as always, go up here into the Classwork tab. And again, the document that we'll be using today is Writing Assignment Number 1, Email, Activity 4.1 through 4.4. So you make this, expand it, and then click in the box to open up the document. All right, so yesterday, or whenever you did Activity 4.1, in Activity 4.1, you completed Step 1 of this document, which was the planning section. So what I'm going to do now is go down here to the drafting. This is the third page of your document, the drafting step. And a draft just means an attempt. It means a written out version of your document. And so we're going to just write a rough draft today. I've created a little place for you to write your rough draft and made it look sort of like an email box. So in this to box, of course, you'll go up here and you'll put the email address of from right here of the person that you are writing to. In the from, you can put your email address if you want to, or it's okay with me if you don't fill that part in, but you could put your Rehoboth email address there. Now, the first thing I'd like you to do is to brainstorm a good, clear, direct subject line that you could put in the subject box. Remember, you want to let the person know who it's from and what the purpose of your email is in a couple of words. So if you went with option A yesterday, maybe you would write like a catching up note from Mr. Nielsen or something like that. Not from Mr. Nielsen, but from you, and you would say your name. So that the person, even just in their inbox, before they even click on the email, they'll know, oh, so-and-so has written me an email to let me know what's going on in their life, a catch-up email. And so, again, part of what I'm going to be grading you on is your subject line. Is it clear? Is it direct? Please don't just write, hello. The person is going to have no idea from the subject line what your email is about. So I'm looking that you can write a clear, direct subject line. So write a draft of that. And then we're going to go down here. This bigger box right here is the whole space for the body of your email. That's going to include the greeting, the message, and the closing or signature block. Okay, all of that goes here. So you're going to start with your greeting first. Now, if you look here, it says, make sure you include an appropriate greeting. And then right after that, I have a link that says, click here for a list of ideas. This will take you down in this document to a resource page where I've pasted a graphic that includes a little bank of greetings that you could choose from, okay? So this graphic is called Ways to Start an Email When You're Keeping It Professional. Hello, hi there, greetings, salutations, dear, and then insert correctly spelled name, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. These are all options that you could choose for your greeting. It doesn't say it on this graphic, but notice I have a note here. I said, whichever of these that you choose, I would always recommend putting the name of the person. Okay, so if I'm choosing my grandma and grandpa Blosser, I wouldn't just write hello, comma. That seems really impersonal. I would say hello, grandma and grandpa Blosser, comma. Okay, so put the name of the person, whichever one of these you choose. That's my suggestion to you on that. Okay, let me go back up to our draft. So let me just say I decided to use that one. Hello, grandma and grandpa. Now, my greeting is done. Again, back to yesterday, I am expecting you to follow block paragraph formatting. And what that means is that instead of using an indent and 5 spaces to indent the first sentence or the first line of every paragraph, we're separating our paragraphs out with space in between each one. And the way you do that is you hit enter twice. So I'm going to hit enter 2 times, and you can, when I start typing again, you'll see that it has that white line of space. And that's what you need to do when you write an email as well. So now I'm going to go ahead and write the content of my message. That's going to be from up here. Take your ideas that you outlined yesterday with bullet points and turn them into complete, well-written sentences. Okay, so remember your introduction paragraph is going to be wishing your recipient well, stating your reason for writing. I'm going to take mine as an example here. I'll just copy and paste them to go quickly. So here's my first paragraph. I hope you have been having a good summer. I'm writing to update you about what's going on in my life and to see how you're doing. So my first paragraph, it's very short. It just wishes them well and tells them what I'm about to write about. Okay, now I'm going to hit enter twice again to make sure I get that block paragraph formatting. Okay, now I'm ready for the middle paragraph of my email that's like the meaty part, the part that I'm actually writing to say. And that's all this stuff right here. Now, I'm copy pasting because I already wrote it in complete sentences up here. But for you, if maybe you didn't do that, don't just copy and paste it down and then leave it. It has to be in well-written complete sentences. So I'm just doing this copy pasting piece for speed's sake, so that this video isn't super long. Okay, so now here's my middle paragraph. This summer, I got to go on a trip to Montana with my family. We hiked on a different trail almost every day. One day we drove to the top of Pat's Knob and we could see mountain ranges in every direction. The rest of the summer we were here in Gallup. We mostly stayed at home and worked in the yard or went hiking in McGaffey. Now school has started and I'm busy with online school. Okay, so there's my middle paragraph. I might even go in and say like, oh, maybe they don't know what Pat's Knob is, and maybe I need to explain that and add some more detail. Because remember, this paragraph needs to have lots of good detail. But now, once you're done with this paragraph, remember we're doing that paragraph block formatting. I'm going to hit enter twice, okay? And now I'm going to do my closing paragraph where I ask them about themselves and end with a compliment or thanks. Again, since I wrote this out fully when I was planning, I'll just copy paste. But you should make sure that you are writing in complete sentences. How has your summer been? How have you been spending your time? Thanks for taking the time to read this. I hope you have a great beginning to the school year. Now, since my grandparents aren't in school anymore, I might change this and just say, I hope you have a great end to your summer. Okay. Now I'm ready to add in, I'm just going to get rid of this extra space down here, but I'm ready to add in my closing and my signature block. But again, I'm doing block formatting, block paragraph. So I need to hit enter twice. And now I'm going to include my closing. You can see here an appropriate closing and signature. Click here for a list of ideas. So on this page, ideas for closings, whichever you choose, don't forget to put your name after it. I just have found a couple of graphics that give you some ideas. You could end it with sincerely, or with gratitude, or best regards, or many thanks, or with thanks and appreciation, thank you for your consideration, best, kind regards, thank you, sincerely, respectfully. Now down here it says avoid, take it easy, warmly, love, smiley face, XOXO, or sent from my iPhone. Love might be appropriate if you're writing to your grandparents, right? Like if they're a family member of yours. So, you know, think about that. Think about what might be an appropriate closing. I might close with something like, looking forward to hearing from you soon, Phil. Okay, so there's my email. I might actually put that extra block formatting space there again, so you can see how I have that line of space in between each one. So this is the place you should fill in all of these boxes, although the from is just your email. I'm just going quickly so I didn't fill in those top boxes. But then you've got your draft of your email. And that is all for activity 1.2. Enjoy writing your email.